Alright, hello. Good morning. Gonna be, of course, doing our bonus art stream. Doing a slightly different setup this time, so hopefully this setup will be a little bit more cozy, more chill. Then again, like, when our my stream's not chill. But yeah, we're gonna be doing Pokedoodles, the usual. It's gonna be extra cozy. And of course I already picked out a Pokemon. Walu Mom picked out a Pokemon for me here as well. So I picked Shiny Magikarp, and then Walu Mom picked Snorlax. And I do have my phone up, so then I can have some sort of reference here. Okay. Question is, take that off so I can have this a little bit closer. Okay. What direction do I want Magikarp to be in? I think this way will be good. Okay, yeah. Yeah, let's do horizontal. Okay. Gonna... Ooh, okay. What if I made Magikarp kind of somewhat swimming in water, like it's just barely poking out? Ooh, I think that would look pretty cool. Okay. 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 Its mouth is kind of right here, because it is a bit high. Can I get its little lip? There we go. There we go. Okay. He's got mouth. Kind of get like the below it. It's definitely gonna be looking derpy. But then again, like, when is Magikarp not looking goofy? It's definitely one of the goofier Pokemon here. Okay. Let's get this little lip. Yeah, because there is a slight divider from its head from its body. Okay. Okay. And of course there is a pretty good chance that a cat or a dog might pop up during stream. Which is totally fine. I kind of want this to be, instead of it being like really straight, I kind of want it to be curved. I'll add the fin in just a second here. There we go, because I do want it to be immersed in water. I'm just going to do one line for the moment. Okay. And I know it looks like I'm not drawing anything with how the lighting is, but I swear I am. I am drawing something. What if I... Maybe that'll help? Because I swear I am drawing something here. Okay. Okay, what if I just scooted you guys a little bit closer? Maybe that'll help. Okay. I think this is a good spot to add the back fin. There we go. Try to make it even if I can. Okay. Now I'll go ahead and add the side fin. Oh. We got our first Kiki appearance. Okay. Give me a second to let her in. I'm coming, Kiki. Come on. There you go. Okay, here we go. Got our Kiki in. Okay, there we go. Okay. Okay, let's get... Let's get the eye on so then I could try to make it proportionate if I can. There we go. Okay. It does have a pretty big eye. Thankfully, that's all. One derpy eye. Okay. Let's get its little... It's not really a little fin, but it's side fin, really. There we go. Okay. There we go. Okay. Not looking too hideous here. Okay, fix that line. Okay. And then fix this little spot. There we go. Yeah. It's not quite. That line's too soft. I want it to be more angled. There we go. Okay. Okay, let's finish up. Make that a soft angle here. That doesn't look too bad. A little derpy, but still not looking that bad. Okay. Looks like it's really screaming at us this time. But you know what? I'm going to keep the mouth like it is. That's pretty silly. Okay. There we go. Alright, add its tongue in. There we go. There we go. Okay. Okay. I should get... Okay, I'll finish up this back fin in just a second. I do want to kind of define the water here. Now that I have a bulk of Magikarp in. Okay, now I could start erasing this line that I did earlier. Man, now even I'm having to do with a slight glare and shadow. But you know what? I could still work around it, it's fine. Kind of make it look the water look wavy here. Since I think Magikarp is mostly found in oceans and rivers. Magikarp is just super easy to find, so I think it doesn't matter what kind of water it's in. But we do want to make it look like it is an active water. Yeah, that looks... Ooh, I really like how this looks. Okay, let's get this backfish. in. There we go. And let's go ahead and get this top fin, because it does look pretty funny without this top fin, though. Yeah, and then for the music choice, today I put on a kind of like a lo-fi Pokemon playlist. So hopefully it's not too quiet, but it's not too loud. But I thought a Pokemon lo-fi playlist would be pretty fitting. And chill. Okay. Not too worried about it being absolutely perfect. Or if it goes slightly off the edge. Actually... Okay, I want this part to be a little bit lower. It's a little too high. There we go, okay. It's too far back on its back. Just want to make sure that I'm like getting it really set up before I start coloring it in here. There we go, okay. I think it'll help if I angled this. Leaky! Hey, Leaky. I know at the moment it looks like there's nothing on my piece of paper, but I swear there is. Of course, I'm doing good old shiny Magikarp. It's looking already very derpy, but I absolutely love it already. So I'm making it to where it's kind of just starting to peek up out of water, like in the wild. Looking very silly, but I like it. And then once I get shiny Magikarp here, then I'll be working on a Snorlax for Walumam. Absolutely, because I was telling her about this yesterday. She's like, you better draw me Snorlax, dang it. I was like, okay, fine. You did birth me after all, so I'll do Snorlax. Besides, Snorlax is pretty simple, but still, like, really fun. Maybe I could try to get creative. Well, since Snorlax's design is so simple that maybe I could come up with like a cool like background for that one. But we shall see. That's a fair trade. 9 months of carrying you for a Snorlax drawing. I mean, well, also, nowadays I do a lot of the cooking as well, so... But yeah, like, it's only fair for Walumam to request a Snorlax doodle. Yeah. And she was giving me stinking everything. Which, I love it when anybody gives me sass. And of course, the sarcasm. Absolutely. Okay. So, I need to do its little whiskers. I almost forgot to do its whiskers because I was just about to do a little bit of the scaling and the lines on Magikarp. Gotta make sure to do the little whiskies. The little whiskers. Okay. Let's get the scales real quick and then get the whiskers on. Can't do a Magikarp drawing without doing the whiskers. Okay. Let's... Oh yeah, I will absolutely share or show the drawing better once it's completely done. Absolutely. And again, I know that looks like I'm doing absolutely nothing on the page at the moment, but I'm sure once I start coloring, then it'll be a little bit easier to see here. Okay. Ooh, that came out really good. Ooh, hell yeah. Oh my gosh, look how freaking good those scales came out. Because normally when I do, like, scales and stuff, I'm just like, it looks so wonky, it looks so uneven. Freaking nailed this on the first freaking try. Okay, now let's do the little whiskies. Okay. Let's... Hey, Source, how's it going? It looks like you. Oh, absolutely. Derpy, just like me. We always be getting a bit derpy. Okay. There. Here's one whisker that's on the other side of the face. There we go. Yeah, there we go. I was about to say, like, come on, Alert. I know you be working. There we go. There's one whisker. Yep, I draw two. Yeah, like we're doing a bonus art stream since I did do a point challenge and it completed, or it was completed a couple weeks ago, but I haven't had a chance to do it until now. But yeah, like it's just like a little side hobby aside from the video games. And I figured that if I did art streams, then maybe that'll help me to kind of get back into drawing, because I haven't drawn or done anything art related in a long time. So I'm kind of hoping that this will kind of get me back into doing some art stuff. Man, like, I don't know about you guys, but this Magikarp looking fly. And I think I am now ready to start coloring it in. Actually, before I start doing that, I do want to kind of draw some little derpy clouds to kind of add a little bit of depth to it. Slay. Yeah, it's definitely looking sassy, feeling sassy, mostly derpy. But I think it's actually turning out better than expected. Okay. There we go. It's good. Give yourself some credit. Oh, I will. Like, I'm actually really, really, really happy with how my derpy little Magikarp here is. And I am doing specifically the shiny Magikarp. Okay. So hopefully I can find The right colors that I need, the right shades of yellow. I think just straight up yellow will work for most of its body. Okay. And then do a slightly darker. Okay, this is funny. You guys will get a hoot out of this. I kid you not. Hopefully the camera will focus here. This yellow is called goldenrod. Okay, I forgot that this was a color, or a name for a colored yellow. Which I think this will work well for the top fin. Yeah, and then the whiskers in the lips are just slightly lighter than the body. Oh, like for fishing, hey, yeah, exactly. And in Pokemon, I think it's in, if I remember correctly, in Gold and Silver, there's actually a city called Goldenrod City. So that is very, very fitting. Hey Zelda, yep, we're doing some arts. We're doing shiny Magikarp at the moment. Kinda, yeah, it is kind of like a tannish gold. Slightly desaturated. I love your phone case, thank you. But yeah, for anyone who hasn't noticed, if I could get my... There we go. My phone case is a cassette tape. But yeah, this is our lovely Magikarp that I will be doing... Or I'm coloring it in as a shiny Magikarp. So it's looking very silly, but I'm absolutely loving it. And I know that from this angle, it looks like I barely have anything on the page. But I swear, Magikarp is there. If you say it looks silly again, I'll fight you. Oh my gosh. Can I say goofy, at least? It's a goofy Magikarp. But I am giving myself some credit. This Magikarp is looking kind of drawn the fight too. Leaky, if you joined in on that battle, most likely you will just hug me and just squeeze me for the rest of my life. Yes, because Goofy makes me think of Powerline. Oh, you getting jumped. In my defense, I have known Leaky and Zelda for quite a while now, so it's okay for them to slap me silly. It's true, if Leaky joins, he'll just be in a bear hug. Yeah, because Leaky, you are soft. You are very, very soft. Yeah, absolutely. You would definitely just hug me. And that's it. Double ginger attack on Walu. Well, you know what? I'm okay with that because Walu Mom is also a ginger. My brother is a ginger, and both of my nieces are gingers. I am surrounded by gingers, okay? So that doesn't scare me. I got enough sass from my mom, okay? Yeah, Walu Mom be a ginger too. And it's kind of ironic, even though I'm a natural blonde, and I don't bother dyeing my hair or anything, so my head is completely natural. Oh, you're the snap. Basically, yeah. But sometimes, on a rare occasion during the summer, my hair will be a strawberry blonde. Just barely. We're all the ginger covered. Apparently the ginger decided to skip me. Strawberry? Yes, I did say strawberry. But if it does pop up, it's a little bit hard to see. And so, but if you're looking closely enough, you can see it. But that's mainly during the summer, though, that the strawberry pops up. LOL, my friends say ginger snap and I get angry. I could see that. That's very clever. Yeah, so technically I do have a hair of ginger in my hair, but it only... What is that emote? There's a lot going on with that emote. But that's Leaky for you. With the cringy... With the weird, cringy emotes. She's just flying, right? Sure, Leaky, why not? She's just flying. Why not? Sure. Okay. Yeah, and I'm just re-outlining everything in a black colored pencil here. So then it's a little bit easier to differentiate everything. And make sure that everything is there. Reiterate the lining. I am innocent. Hoopaneller Siren, Valley Springs is busy today. I am not. Valley Springs is always so freaking busy. There's always something happening. Oh my gosh. Thankfully, where I live, I rarely have to hear sirens. Like, I am out in the middle of nowhere. Thank goodness. Yeah, oh my gosh. So, hang on. Now that you bring up people driving freaking crazy, is so yesterday on my way home from work, I'm driving through one of the towns that I drive through. This crazy ass old lady decides to start pulling out of a oh dang, ads. Okay, I'm gonna wait a minute to share the story until ads are over. Just so Soars can hear this crazy ass story. Cause it's insane. Yeah, of course. Cause it'll be a little, cause this story is freaking crazy. And this just happened yesterday on my way home from work. Cause for a little bit of context, I work 2 towns away. So it takes me sometimes 30-40 minutes depending on traffic. Closer to 30 minutes in the morning because traffic isn't that bad. But on the way home, it's more of the 40 to 50 minute drive home. Because I definitely want Source to hear this, because they'll understand. Because this is definitely like a California thing. And if you guys like experience this kind of thing in other states, like let me know, because I would love to hear it. Because I swear, sometimes here in California, like, we deal with some crazy ass drivers. Let me tell you about Boston. I imagine that Boston is worse. Yeah, because I assume that New York as a whole, because I know that there's like multiple like little places like Boston, Massachusetts, what have you, clustered in around New York City, yeah. Because like there are some crazy ass drivers out there. And I'm just like, dude, do you even realize what you're doing? The worst place is DC because it's every bad habit in the nation in one tiny place. Holy shit. Like, I think... Yeah, you know what? I think I've heard of that because my boss and his wife have visited DC before, and I think they've told me that people drive like crazy in DC. Like it's wild. Absolutely freaking wild. Okay. Almost. Huh. Oh, you're free? Okay. So during the ad break, I decided to wait until like the ad break was over to tell my story here. Okay, so yesterday, on my way home from work, I'm driving through one of the towns because I work 2 towns away. So the time that I'm driving through one of the towns, like the middle town, or I should say city, and so like it was like, so through town, like it was like pretty busy because on Wednesdays is like early release every week. I don't know why the school district decided that Wednesdays are going to be like early release days. So when I'm driving through town on my way home, so like you can imagine that it's pretty busy. And so I'm like fully paying attention knowing that it's busy. And so this old ass lady, like she must have been in her 80s, okay? Like she starts driving out of one of the parking lots. And she just very slowly, just all of a sudden, and I'm like right here, just like driving by on the highway. And then this old ass lady just pulls out right in front of me. So I have to like slam on my brake. And I'm just like, are you kidding me? Do you not see that there's heavy traffic right now? Like, are you kidding me? So I had to like slam on my brake. And I'm just like, lady, you are so freaking glad that I'm like really paying attention right now. And I didn't honk. I didn't like yell out my window or anything. But I'm just like, are you effing kidding me right now? Like, you're just pulling out of a parking lot when the highway is like jammed packed because everybody's starting to like pick up their kids and stuff because it's like school traffic. And so like I nearly got hit because like this lady, like again, like I'm like right here, so this lady like just barely scoots by me. I'm just like, are you kidding me? And so this old ass lady was completely oblivious. And I'm just like, again, lady, like, you are so freaking lucky that, like, I was fully paying attention. And I was able to brake literally just barely in time. Like, it was freaking nuts. And, like, thankfully, like, my car has, like, really good brakes. But yeah, that's my crazy ass card story from yesterday. I mean, like, obviously, like, nothing got hit, like, nothing was damaged, like, nothing happened. But it's just like, that's an example of, like, why old people should not be driving. Like, girl, just stay home or let somebody else drive you if you have to be out. Like, come on. Gosh, crazy ass old people. Yeah, and it doesn't help that the area that I live in is covered with retired people. I mean, like, don't get me wrong, there's still a lot of people that are, like, my age or a little bit older that are, like, in the working class. But it's just like, come on, like, with the older retired people, I'm just like, if you're gonna be out, just don't be oblivious. Please and thank you. But yeah, like, I had, like, a mini heart attack. Like, oh, Leaky, I don't want you to go. You better come back later. You better. But I understand that you gotta do work stuffs. Work is important. Okay, I think I did get everything here. There we go. Okay, there we go. Now it looks a little bit better here now that I've gotten everything better outlined. I could say 10 more minutes then. You better. But if you really do need to go, I totally understand though. Okay, let's readjust. Here we go. Take a sip of coffee. Okay, so I can go ahead and start coloring in this derpy looking Magikarp here. Okay. Let's put that there. There we go. Okay. Ooh, yeah, this is a good yellow. Just regular yellow is gonna work. Ooh, Magikarp is gonna look so freaking good once it's done. Okay, put that there, get it out of the way, and it's not gonna fly anywhere. It's gonna be a little bit tricky to not miss any spots here with the shadowing here for my hand. Oh my gosh, shut up, chicken! Oh, okay. Give me a minute, I need to get up and let my other Kiki up, or Kiki in, because I do have a sliding glass door right here. Just give me a second here. Besides, it would probably be good to stretch a little bit anyway, since I've been sitting crisscross for a hot minute here. Chicken, get! Let Kiwi in. Come on, Kiwi. Come on, Kiki. Come on. are, Kiki. Okay. Okay, you're safe now, Kiwi. You've been saved from the chickens. Okay. We're good. I saved the Kiwi. Okay, there we go. Okay. Okay, now we're good. Okay. Yeah, this is like the perfect freaking yellow fur. Shiny Magikarp too. Hell yeah. Yeah, and then of course I'll always come back and do some shading once I get most, if not all, of the base color on. Okay. Yep, it's just the same yellow, just across the board for its body. Alright, let's go ahead and get a little bit of this fin. And I should get a pink out for its tongue and maybe a gray for the inside of its mouth. Okay. Yeah, and when I get the gray color pencil out, what I can do is also do like a little bit of shading with the fins, since the inside of the fin is white. So by adding a little bit of gray shadowing, I'll give it a little bit of depth. Okay. Oh my gosh, Miss Austria is here. Austria! Austria, come here! Oh, here she is! Miss Austria! Miss Tana Hannah! Miss Cutie Patoots! And yes, I do have a little pet bed right here on my bed. And of course, my Calico loves laying on that little Kiki bed. And it's one of those that's like a little self-warmer bed. So by like laying on it, it warms itself up. Like yeah, even though it's like a self-warmer little pet bed, I still like having it out because, again, my calico loves laying on it. And it kind of gives her her own like little designated spot when we go to bed. But yeah, my dog is pretty stinking cute if I say so. But yeah, I'd say this is a really good yellow for a shiny Magikarp. It's coming out a lot better than expected. Okay, let's get this the goldenrod yellow. And let's get... Ooh, this is so good. Oh, this is so freaking satisfying. This is a good yellow. 2 good yellows right in a row. Because sometimes it's a hit or a miss with some of these colors for what I need. Yes, and then also, before I forget, as a friendly reminder, that in about a half an hour or so, there's going to be Twitch is going to have a sub sale. So, make sure to refresh your pages in about half an hour, so... Yeah, because if anybody would like to get a Pokedoodle, well, and want to do subs, wait about half an hour, so then you could save a little bit of money here, and wait until the sale starts. You guys don't have to, but this is a good opportunity to do so. Do I get a free doodle because we're besties? You already got a free doodle. I already drew you a slightly spicy Vaporeon, sir. So you already got your free doodle. Yeah, because I already drew you Vaporeon. In which I will send it to you in person once I get a chance. Which I might send you that package. Hey, that's a secret. Too late, not a secret anymore. And I never said it was a secret. Too late, it's not a secret anymore. And besides, like, I'm the one who freaking drew it. You shut your face. You can leave now, Leaky. But yes, we are besties. And I did give you a free doodle, sir. Kiki. I see you, Kiwi. You're looking adorable. Or actually, your Kiwi's pretty. Kiwi is a very pretty cat. Because Kiwi is a long-haired tuxedo. And she is very, very pretty, and I absolutely love her. There we go. Yeah, I'd say this is coming out so freaking good. I might not color in the sky, because that's already a lot of empty space. And I'm probably only going to partially color in the ocean. That is going to be a lot of blue anyway. Okay. I should... mean, I could do kind of like a limey yellow for the whiskers and its lips. Just for the sake of kind of having... This one's called lemon yellow. So I think this will be a good... Oh yeah, you'll be able to tell that this is a different shade of yellow. Oh yeah, like... It might be hard to tell on the camera, but in person you can tell that there is a slight difference in color. Hopefully you guys will be able to... Yeah, it looks like you guys will be able to see that there is a slight difference with the whiskers and the lips from the rest of its body here. Okay, so I could go ahead and put that one away. Oh yeah, I was gonna use the gray and kind of start doing a little bit of shading here. Get a little bit of the cloud. Oh, hell yeah, this is looking so frickin' fly. Okay. So, I'm actually going to keep the gray out and the black out. That way I can do shading. Okay, let's do some shading here. But what I might do is, since there's an ad break coming up, I might take a little break myself and stretch a little bit. Then, when I come back, then I could go ahead and finish shading. So yeah, you know what? That's what I'm gonna go ahead and do is go ahead, take a little break here and stretch. And let this ad break go while during this little break here. So I'll be right back. Alrighty. Got a good stretching. Got some water. Ready to finish up this Magikarp here. There we go. Oh, there we go. Trying to get the music better set up here. Oh my gosh, some of these songs are freaking hopping and I love it. Cause, okay, so I put on a Pokemon lo-fi playlist. That way we could kind of have some sort of background sound. And some of these songs are freaking great. I love it. Okay, let's see if I could do better shading here. If I can. Yeah, I think I could turn up a little bit here. Hey Bowie, how's it going? Hope everything's going well. Good luck arting, working and lurking here. Alright, enjoy your lurk. I appreciate you popping in. Yeah, I don't know if you're still watching still, or if you went automatically into lurk mode, but we're lurking. Thank you. Oh, absolutely. But yeah, I'm currently working on the shiny Magikarp. And I kind of made it to where, like, it's kind of like in water, which I'll kind of like color in the ocean or whatever water it's in. Oh my gosh. Zelda, thank you. All right. Need a drawing. All right. With 500 biddies, Meowth, absolutely. I will absolutely do Meowth. So on this next page here, after Magikarp, and then Meow. Okay, so my question is, which variant of Meowth would you like? Just regular, just Cantonian Meowth? I should draw myself a Meowth emote. That would be awesome. That would be so freaking cool. And I still have a ton of Pokemon emotes because I got a giant pack of Pokemon emotes. I'll have to rely on your expertise here. The only one that I know is the basic one I know, I think. Okay. Then I'll go ahead and just do like regular Kanto Meowth. Because there's also Galarian Meowth. Let me... And I'm basically done looking at my Magikarp reference anyway. So let me look up Meowth. Let's see here. Meowth is pretty cute. I do like Meowth. Okay, let's go to images. Now regular Kanto I googled. Okay. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I'm gonna cosplay as Meowth. Oh, hell yeah. Like, Meowth is pretty stinking solid. Okay. Let's find a good little reference photo. Oh my gosh. Okay. I don't know how well my phone's gonna share this, but so I'm like Googling a reference for Meowth, and this card came up, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is like here we go. This is like the cutest freaking Meowth card. This is so cute. Oh my gosh, I love this Meowth. I wish I had this card in like the physical copy of this card. Oh, I'm saving this photo just so I could now look for this Meowth. Because this Meowth is so freaking cute. Oh, I love this Meowth. But look how freaking cute it is! I swear, some of these like full art like cards are just so freaking good. So cute. Like, even though I'm not like a huge Meowth person, but I still think it's pretty stinking cute though. Okay, let's just do this one as a reference. Okay. So I will... Okay, so I'm gonna... I got an orange cat. All cuddles, no brains. I feel that. Alright, so Zelda, I will get to Meowth in just a moment here since I'm almost done with Magikarp here. Gonna try to do one at a time here. Yeah, and thank you for the biddies, by the way. I do appreciate it. I think it's pretty good there. just a bit. We have an orange cat, no brains, lots of cuddles, lots of lazy. Absolutely. Okay. So I might... No, Cerulean might be too dark. Don't want to do sky blue. Maybe I could do like a blue, or this green blue. Yeah. Cause the ocean is kind of like a greenish blue color. And again, I'm not going to worry about drawing in the sky because that's going to be a lot of blue. And that'll definitely go through my colored pencils here. So of course I'm going to go ahead and line the top here. The pupper has joined the party. Yeah, skies are hard to paint. Yeah, because it seems like it's just one giant blotch of a color. Almost like that. Skies are kind of boring too, because you could only do so much with the sky. I don't know. Yeah, I was about to say, like, music, why did you stop? I think it was just the song ending. I always get lost during the light tones. Oh my gosh, me too. You gotta look up sky paintings. Like, I bet those are freaking insane. I mean, like, if it's just like a regular, like, sky blue kind of painting, then it's just like, okay, it's kind of boring. But if you're doing something with, like, the sunrise or, like, the sunset with, like, then that could be interesting. Because then there's, like, oranges, pinks, reds, purple even, I think. Oh my gosh, chicken, shut it. I get it. You probably popped out an egg. Some crazy cool works. It takes a lot of research to understand how spectacular light and refraction works. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And that is something that does take a lot of patience and work towards. And I'd say that because, like, I took quite a few art classes, both in high school and in college. And eventually, like, I would love to take, like, a color theory class. Because, like, color theory alone is absolutely insane. And here's, like, another little funny story is that at work, this was, like, oh yeah, like, color theory is so beyond me. It's absolutely insane. I'm just like, how do people come up with this shit? Like, how? But anyway, like, my other little crazy story that I just thought of thinking of color theory is, so one of my coworkers, and this was like a couple of years ago, was just like, oh yeah, you could totally make blue out of other colors. I was like, how? And so I asked her, I was like, okay, like, how do you make blue? Because again, I've taken like a handful of items, a handful of like art classes, and I did go to college for a little bit, never finished, but I did go to college and I've taken quite a few art classes there, so I think that I have like a good grasp on colors. And so I was like, okay, like, how do you make blue from other colors? What colors do you use? She didn't answer me. I mean, like, yeah, there's various like hues and shades by adding like white and black, and like slightly different variations if you add like a hint of another color. But I'm just like, if you're going for straight cobalt blue, which is like the most like basic blue there is, like, how do you make that? She did not answer. And I'm just like, please try to educate me on how you're able to make this basic ass blue from other colors. Did not answer me. And again, it's been a couple of years, never said anything about it since. I'm almost like, okay, it's either you were either bullshitting or you just didn't want to answer my question. Like, I don't know. Because I tried to explain to them, I was like, hey, like, I've taken quite a few art classes, again, in middle school, high school, and quite a bit in college. You know, so I could be wrong. So, like, please try to educate me on, like, how you were able to do that. Like, how you were able to make this blue. Like, I don't know. Yeah, it's playing with the saturation of colors adjacent to blue or their complementary colors. Or using grays. Okay. Gray is not as mundane as you think. Okay. Yeah, see, like, there's a lot of factors to colors. So I was just, like, I don't know if they got, like, the wrong impression, but, like, I was just genuinely interested on, like, okay, how do you just get this regular blue from other colors? You know. But yeah, gray absolutely has a lot going for it. Absolutely. But that's mainly why I was asking, because I was genuinely curious, you know. Because I am one of those people where I'm constantly wanting to learn and better myself and just try to have like a better understanding of the world around me. So like, so if I'm like ever incorrect about anything, it is always okay to correct me, so then I can have the correct information. Like, that's it. Like, I just want to go about the world the best that I can, and there's so much to learn. Ooh, you know what? I think what I might do here is thinking of like sky and like different colors and stuff. Is what if I added a little bit of pink to the clouds? Because I think that would be kind of cool. Okay. Gonna do one last little thing here. Okay. Okay. There we go. Ooh, you can even see like the little bit of pink that I just added. Okay, there we go. Man, that looks... okay. This Magikarp ended up being so much better than expected. Because at first I was like, is it going to look super duper derpy? But it ended up being really, really good. Really, really, really good here. Okay. Okay. Let's go ahead and get these yellows put away here. There we go. I think I still have gray right here, I think. Even though like this little spot on this computer desk for your bed or whatever or wherever you're setting, like you're supposed to like put your phone right here, but I'm just like, you know what? This is a good spot to put my pencils. There we go. Okay. Let's go ahead and do Meowth. Okay. Okay. What do I want to do with Meowth? Because I do have a reference photo. I think it might be really cute if I made Meowth kind of like in like a little cat bed and kind of make it look like it's taking like a little nap. You know. Because I know that Zelda does have a couple of cats and like a little cat cam. And so I think it'll be very fitting if I drew Meowth in like a little cat bed. Oh my gosh, right? I think that would be very cute, very fitting. Because I remember that you do have like a little pet cam and like a little spot for your cats. So I think I might do horizontal again. Oh, you do? Okay. Awesome. Alright. Alright, it is now 10. So hopefully the Twitch subs are up. Or the Twitch sub sale. No, hang on. I'm just gonna check something real quick. Let's see here. Okay, computer, you can load. You're fine. Okay. Okay, I'll worry about that later. It's fine. Okay, let's just go back to my dashboard here and... Okay. So... Okay. Let's... Should probably start off with... Probably Meow's head and body. Or just body as a whole before I start drawing its little cat bed. Yeah, let's just kind of make it a little bit of off-center. Let's do its little head, make it look a little smushed. Let's kind of get it the head shape down first. Here we go. Okay, and then I know that from how the lighting is, I know that it looks like I'm drawing nothing, but I swear I am drawing something. And then let's do its little smushed body. Because I definitely want it to have that kind of like smushed, smushed look. LOL, I believe you! We believe in the Walu to be able to draw! If we all believe, we could do it. Okay, make the body a little bit. There we go. Okay. Okay. And I'm definitely kind of giving it, gonna give Meowth that kind of like, not quite ditto, but like cartoonish, smushed look to it here. Okay, let's get... let's kind of have its tail kind of laying down. Ooh, yeah, that looks good. Okay. Kind of doesn't look like a Meowth, but it will be. I'm definitely making it look smushed. Very comfy, very cozy. It's definitely napping in a little cat bed. Oh my gosh. This Meowth is gonna look so freaking cute. I could feel it. Okay, let's get its little arm in. Make it a little curly here. Let's do it like not quite where I want it on the curliness. Okay. There we go, okay. Let's do the other arm right here. So it's kind of laying on it. I think it might just be better if I just kind of did the toes to kind of make it look like it's kind of laying on its toes here. Oh yeah, that looks good. Okay. No, I don't think that's quite in the right direction of what I'm thinking of. Okay. Let's do this way instead. Okay. Yeah, oh yeah, that looks better. Okay. Just trying to make sure to get the pause right here. And then let's erase this line. Let's get its back foot. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. Oh yeah, that back foot looks freaking good. Okay, let's do that. Okay. So let's get its coin right in the middle of the forehead. Then that'll kind of help me with spacing out the ears. And the coin on the forehead is pretty big. Oh, here we go. Okay. And then I could do the two forehead whiskers. Then that'll definitely make it easier to get the ears adjusted. Okay. There we go. Okay, now I can get the ears going. Okay. There we go. Okay, yeah, it was definitely a lot easier to get Meowth's ears once I had the forehead coin and the whiskers. The two forehead whiskers. What I might do is make this cheek look a little bit more pudgy. There we go. Okay. more comfy here and adjust. Definitely want the pudgy cheeks. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and kind of start working on the little cat bed here. Okay, kind of right here and then right here. Kind of making the bed kind of in like one of those like little basket bed looking things. Okay, let's get like the little cushion in. What I could do for like the basket part is kind of do like a cross stitch kind of look to it. So then it's a little bit easier to tell that it's a basket kind of thing. I'm not gonna worry about it, the coloring, since this is just gonna be a black and white one. There we go. Dang lead breaking on me. There we go. Okay, kind of do a little bit of lining to kind of emphasize that it's laying on a cushion. Get the outline of a little body. Kind of emphasize on the tail as well. Don't want it to be mistaken part of the the little bed. Close. It's good enough for the bed. Okay, let's get ears worked on a little bit. Ooh, that is one good ear. Hell yeah. Oh my gosh, its mouth is looking so stinking cute already, and I'm not even finished with it yet. There we go. Okay, of course, Meowth, since Meowth is taking a little nap, it's gonna have its little eyes closed. Have it be like a little cozy napping Meowth here. Of course, with its little smile. I did that little Meowth mouth so stinking good. And of course, gotta have two little teethruses sticking out. Oh, that's so cute. Oh my gosh. He's so cute. Right? Like, if this isn't so stinking cute, I don't know what is. Yeah, definitely gotta get, like, the... It's kind of hard to see. Oh, there we go. You could just barely see his little teethruses. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's... Oh, this is so stinking cute. I love it already. Okay, there we go. Yes. Here we go. I took a screenshot to text Bowie. Is it okay if I post them in a server and tag you? Oh, absolutely. It's absolutely okay to share. And I'm gonna try to remember to even share in my Discord. Cause sometimes, yeah, cause last time I did this, Witch came in and requested 2 Pokemon, and then Leaky also requested a Pokemon, and I forgot to share them. I just joined your server, can't believe I was there. That is rude, but I'm glad that you're there now. And of course, Bowie is, of course, more than welcome to join in as well if you would like to. Absolutely. A girl, tell me about it. I'm still sending hand turkeys out. Yeah, like, hand turkeys, like, first of all, you better continue to do those hand turkeys. Those hand turkeys are so freaking fun. I love them. You better keep doing them. And on top of that, you better continue to work on those turkeys for all of eternity. Oh, an endless amount of turkeys. Don't tell anyone about hand turkeys. April is coming. Don't give me ideas. JK, JK, I don't want to be that person. But yeah, with my art style, I automatically tend to do, like, chibi, like, ditto kind of aesthetic. Because I do like the very cartoonish, kind of art style. That's right. I still gotta do, the lines in the coin. Otherwise, you'll have to wonder of like, oh, what's on Meowth's forehead? It's a coin. And of course I gotta do its little cheek whiskers too. Can't forget about the cheek whiskers. Which I almost did. Okay, one whisker here. And then the other whisker, which I'm gonna make a little bit longer. And then there we go. And then the second one, which is going to be a longer one. Kind of get that land in between so you can tell that they're whiskers. Okay. Let's go ahead and kind of make it look like we're in a room here. Because otherwise, like, if I just leave it like it is, that looks not completed. But this is one damn cute Meowth, though. So let's go ahead and make it kind of look like it's in a bedroom. Okay. Absolutely. He is perfect. Oh, I'm so glad that you like him. Oh my gosh. But I feel like I'm not quite done with this Meowth because I am trying to get more creative and add like little backgrounds to it. And I have been playing a lot of Pokemon Go recently, and I love seeing like the different backgrounds for those Pokemon. Okay, just going to... My right leg is kind of starting to fall asleep on me here, so if I just adjust myself... There we go, okay. Okay, this works. You guys could still see me. Even though the Pokemon is now upside down, but you know what? That's okay. Let's not hit my Meowth. Let's not hit my Meowth. Let's not hit my mouse and have it all spazzy on me here. Okay. So there's the line for the wall and the flooring. Let's kind of do kind of what kind of flooring do I want to do? Maybe just have it be like a carpeted kind of floor. And then just kind of add like little tufts to kind of make it look like it's a carpet here. Or maybe like a rug. A large floor rug. This is gonna be so freaking cute. Ooh, what if I kind of made it look like it was under a desk? Or next to a desk? Cause I have space on this side of the page to where I could make it look like it's next to a desk. Then I could just add oh, that is very cattywomp. Okay. Yeah, let's have it look like that this Meowth is napping next to their human's desk here. Grab that little rug tuft. Okay, get rid of some of these extra lines. Let's do that. And then I could add, excuse me, line. There we go. Then I could add the desk right here. Okay, I could go ahead and close. Mando! Hey, Mando. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. That emote is hilarious. Oh my gosh. Okay. But yeah, we're just doing some good old art. Getting goofy. Getting sassy as always. Doing good sitting here in the office while I have something printing. Oh, okay. Yeah, it seems like that there's always something to work on, isn't there? Okay. Oh, I just closed my playlist. That's... wow. Way to go me. Okay. There we go. Let's try to... what I should do is kind of made these dimensions a little backwards. Okay, let's fix the dimensions of this table or this desk leg. There we go. Okay. Do like a little switcheroony of dimensions here. Wow, can I draw a line? It's called the poop shoe. So what's that in the back of the part of the printer? There is an opening where the extruder will wipe the excess filament off and it drops back onto the floor. The chute will prevent that. Oh my gosh, that's funny. The poop chute. That's funny. I like that name. The poop chute. The poop chute. That's hilarious. Oh, Mando, that does remind me. Once again, I am planning on going to my local Comic-Con in May. It's gonna be awesome. And this year is the first year where my local Comic-Con is going from where all of the events, because there's, of course, winter, spring, summer, and fall. And so this is the first year where all of the events they're changing it from 1 day, from just Saturday to 2 days, which means that they're making enough of a profit to be able to expand the events from 1 day to 2 days. So I'm just like, this is amazing. I am so excited for it. And yeah, like I'm so excited. So I'm planning on doing that this May. And I can buy the tickets, but I'm gonna wait until I get paid tomorrow. And thankfully, when I buy the ticket, it's for both days. Just automatically, and the tickets are still like super cheap, super affordable. So I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, all printers have a way of getting rid of the filament. And it basically drops it out of the back of most printers. Oh, okay, that makes sense, yeah. And I assume that, like, when you put printers into, like, self-cleaning mode, if there are self-cleaning modes, then that's how you shoot it out. Or shoot out the excess, yeah. So excited for you, right? Like, thank you. Like, I'm, like, super excited. Because again, it's... With this local Comic-Con, like, it's local as in it's in my small county that I'm in, or the neighboring county. And so, like, it's about, like, a 60 to 70 minute drive from where I live. So I don't need to, like, get a hotel or anything. I don't need to stay anywhere. Like, I could literally just drive there, because it's like, again, it's about an hour away. And so I'm just like, okay, like, it's about an hour away, there's free parking, and which is awesome, because, like, it's at a fairground, basically. And so I'm just like, okay, there's free parking is literally right next to where the venue is. And I was like, okay, this makes it, like, super easy. I don't have to worry about parking fees. I could just, like, pre-order my ticket. And that's it. And then whatever merch I get there. And of course, they always have, like, some sort of, like, WWE wrestling event there that starts, like, an hour or so after they open the gates. And they do have, like, security there, and they do, like, bag checks, so it's, like, super safe. So it's, like, totally safe enough for me to, like, go by myself. Like, I'm pretty stoked. Super excited. And it's, like, the one fun thing that I can do for myself, that I can't afford, since I'm just like, oh, well, because I work only part-time, so I can't really afford to, like, do, like, traveling or do anything too expensive. But I can go to this local Comic-Con at least, since it is something that I can budget for. And it's also, like, really, really fun that, and, like, a little perk that they do have, like, special guests that come in. Like, this last time that I went, I was able to meet Holly Marie Combs, who is one of the stars in the show Charmed, because I only, like, went to her table because my sister absolutely loves Charmed. Like, she loves Charmed so much that she named her second daughter after one of the characters. Like, that's how much she loves Charmed. So I was like, oh, hey, like, because I went this last fall, so it was in October, And so I was like, hey, I'll get you an autograph as a late birthday present, you know. So it's like people like that like go in there. And like voice actors and like cartoon artists, not cartoon artists, well, them too, but also comic book artists and whatnot. So I'm just like, like this is a perfect opportunity to like meet these kind of people too. And it's like a small little event. But of course, I'm really, really excited. And I think, if I remember, that Tom Kenny is going to go this spring, which is going to be in, again, May. So I'm just like, okay, well, I have to stop at his table and get like an Ice King poster. Like obviously, I love Ice King. Like Ice King is the shit. Like I love the Ice King. Yeah, and then there was a voice actor who voices Conan from the Naruto series. I'm just like, okay, like even though I'm not like Conan isn't like one of my favorite characters, but I do like that I do like her as a character though. And I think she is like, I love her concept of like paper mache kind of like origami kind of stuff. And she is, if not the only female Akatsuki, if I remember correctly. But I'm gonna stop at that voice actress's table too. For sure get autographs, maybe get photos, depending on what my budget is looking like that month. But yeah, going to my local Comic-Con is just kind of like a little treat yourself kind of thing that I can afford to do. But I'm really, really looking forward to it. And it's funny because the other day as well, like I was asking my mom too, I was like, okay, well, like we don't have anything like family related going on that month or anything. And she's like, no, I don't think there's really anything going on in May. I was like, all right, cool. Because my mom was kind of like giving me a look of like, why are you asking about it? Then I told her, I was like, oh, Comic-Con is in May and they're doing it for 2 days. And she's like, okay, then yeah, like go for it. Like, do your thing, go to Comic-Con. Hell yeah. Okay. And I think I want to add like a little cat toy. I'm gonna add like a little, gonna make it look like a little mouse toy here with like a little long string as its tail. Because of course we gotta add like a little mouse, some sort of cat toy. Okay. Yeah, that looks pretty good. There we go. Then okay, let's see if I can do the tail. There we go, on the first try. Okay, add a little bit of shading to this table leg. There we go. Okay, I gotta say, I think I'm really happy with how it came out. There we go. And I tried to make this look like one of those like floor length hanging mirrors. And I tried to like add like a little bit of shading to make it look like it has like a glare on it. Oh, okay, there we go. And then I added a little bit of like shading to the leg of the table so then it's a little bit easier to see that it's a table or a desk. But came out super cute. And once again, I'm really happy with this freaking Magikarp too. Oh, hell yeah. Okay. So, this is probably a good time to pause real quick. Take a little breaky break. Stretch my legs a little bit. So I will be back in like just a few minutes here. Alright. Enjoy your lurk, Zelda. Appreciate popping in. I appreciate the Meowth request. It was very fun to draw Meowth here. Do-do-do. Okay, let's go ahead, get back to the right screen, and do Snorlax for the Walumam. Let's get a little bit closer here. So what I'm thinking for Snorlax, it would be kind of fun to try to do like a first person view of like in Kanto, how you like have to like battle the Snorlaxes in order to get them out of the way of like certain spots. And you have to like use like the poke flute to wake it up and stuff. I think it would be kind of fun to do like a first person view of, yeah, Leaky's back. Welcome back. You haven't really missed much. Okay, you missed Meowth, which I could show real quick. Meowth ended up being super duper cute. Yeah, Leaky! With the 5 gifted subs, let's go! But yeah, this was tab is paid. Yes, you are now, your tab is paid in full. So you get to pick a Pokemon. It will be in color, and let me know what Pokemon you'd like, and if you want it to be shiny or just regular. But I was just saying that with Snorlax for Walumam, is I was thinking of a kind of like a first-person view of a sleeping Snorlax laying in the way of a route. Because like in Gen 1, you have to like use the poke flute to wake up a Snorlax to get it out of the way, so then you can go to the next section, what have you. So I was thinking of like a first-person view of like walking up to that sleeping Snorlax. Yes. Because I think that would be pretty cool, and I could just do it vertically here. Okay. So what I can do while Sir Leaky is deciding on what Pokemon he would like. You're about to have lunch? Well, choose a Pokemon before you have lunch. Darn it, yeah, you definitely have to pick a Pokemon. Darn. Scyther? Okay, sweet. And do you want shiny Scyther or regular Scyther? That is the question. And then before I forget, get this next page ready. Okay. Regular, okay, you got it. And thank you again for the gifted subs. I do really appreciate it. Okay. And then Scyther, non-shiny. Okay. Regular Scyther is okay. Yeah, whatever. I see how it is. No, but I appreciate you too. And don't forget to do your button, because I don't think you've done your button today. Do your button before you leave too. And yes, I am being mean to you. Just a little. We are besties. Only a little bit. I'm only a little bit mean to you. Justice for Leaky. I did it already. Yeah, of course we're getting silly. Am I in Walu jail? No. I'm just sassing you. Wow, can I spell? Okay. Apparently I can't. And, oh, Leaky, before I forget, we need to have either a command or a button for Walu-itis. I'm gonna leave that task up to you, because that Walu-itis is hilarious. Yeah, we definitely need a button or a command for that one. Absolutely. Okay. Just looking up a good Scyther reference. You want me to record a voice line? You can if you'd like. But I'm just thinking it would be like really cool if we came up with like a really cool command or button for the Walu-itis thing. Cause that's funny. But it would be like extra funny if you recorded it yourself. So freaking silly. Hi, we could chat about that later. Alright, sounds like a plan. And besides, it's not like we talk all the time or anything. Nuh-uh. Okay. So for Scyther, I'm thinking that we could have Scyther in some sort with some sort of like foresty, like in the middle of a forest kind of vibe here. With like that, with like a forest background. Okay. Okay. I sent you a video of the print going on. Check it out when you're done with stream. Oh, I will. I'll definitely check it out when I get a chance here. Huh, perfect to me. Alright. Sounds like a freaking good plan. I do have to go back to work and eat. Okay. I love you too. But I'll try to remember to send or share photos of today's doodles and last time, and the doodles from last time. That way you guys can see all of the little doodles so far. Okay, and then it's okay. Alright, here we go. Okay. Maybe. Do I have like Scyther and like on like standing on like a tree branch? Because that would be kind of cool. Or standing in front of some shrubs and a tree. Because I do want to get creative here and try to do some sort of background. I'm kind of leaning on Scyther being perched up on a tree branch. Especially since it has wings. And it can fly. Or maybe sitting on a tree branch? I'm gonna go with sitting on a tree branch. Okay, let's... do a little bit of tree fluff right here. Notification on computer, go away. Nobody cares. It's gonna be looking this tree's gonna be looking pretty derpy. But you know what? That's okay. I'm always down for a good derp. Okay. Okay. I could think I could go ahead and start drawing up a Scyther. Okay. There we go. Scooch up this photo so I could see it a little better. I think it might like be sitting down. Let's try its whole body. Here's its chest. Actually, I want to scoot it a little bit over to the left. It's a little booty. I assume that it would be kind of behind the branch here, so that's a little bit that I don't have to draw. There we go. Might be looking a little funny at first, but I just gotta believe in myself, and it shall work out. There we go. Let's get its little shoulders in. Okay, let's also cut that shoulder. Okay. Let's get its head. There's its mouth, its cheek. To do the shoulder a lot bigger. There we go. And right here is its kind of little leg. Let's actually do its little scythe hand first. And then do its little leg. Okay, lad, keep breaking. That's fine. There we go. Good enough. Portions may be a little funny, but you know what? That is... okay. There we go. The foot looks too big. Yeah, the proportions are definitely going to be a little bit goofy here. But you know what? I'm still going to try it. There is a toe. There is a toe. There is a toe. Okay. And then here's the other leg. Okay. Okay. There we go. Okay, now I'm getting the little head spikes better. There we go. There we go. Do like a little face spike on the side. Okay. Yeah, sorry, Scyther, you're gonna end up gonna be a little goofy here. Okay. There we go. Okay. Let's get this other. There we go. This other arm looking like it's a little scythe. Try to get rid of these extra lines over here, if possible. There we go. There we go. Their little eyebrows, kind of. And do like a little mouth. Sorry, Scyther, you're gonna be looking a hair pudgy here. There we go. Okay, there we go. Get the reference photo in a better spot here. Okay. Okay. Add some extra tree fluff. Make it look like it's in a very thick forest. I have to go to work now. I don't want to, but I have to. Have a good rest of your stream. Well, hopefully work will go as smoothly as possible for you, and hopefully it's not too bad for you. And I do appreciate you popping in. Okay. I almost forgot to do its stinking wings. I was like, I know that I'm forgetting something here. Important! Hi, Important! How's it going? Always so glad to see you. Also, I gotta work Saturday, which freaking sucks. Ugh, that's gross. Working on a Saturday or a Sunday should be illegal. That's wrong. I'm throwing hands, okay? Like, having to work on the freaking weekend should be illegal, should be banned. No. But yeah, we're doing something a little different here. Important. We're doing an art stream. I can't remember. Were you here the last time that I did an art stream? I can't remember. But if you weren't, I'm doing Pokedoodles, which obviously stands for Pokemon Doodles. I just shortened it to Pokedoodles. Doing some doodles, having fun, goofing it up. My poor Scyther is derping it. Not looking proportionate, but that's okay. Doing okay. I want to cancel the day, though. Adulting is hard. Oh, absolutely. I second that motion. And I'm pretty sure Mando will also third the motion. Because adulting is not fun. It sucks. Adulting is not fun. Nobody likes it. Nope. Okay, there we go. But yeah, this is kind of what I'm doing for Scyther, which is Leaky's pick. He's looking a little bit derpy, but I'm trying to make him look like he's chilling on, or just kind of relaxing on a tree branch here in like a very thick, heavy forest. I was not here for the first art last time. Okay. Yeah, like, he's looking a little bit derpy, but you know what? He's looking okay, though. Not as bad as, it started out as. But I do have commissions kind of open here. Mainly just doing Pokemon-related stuff. I thought about doing, like, free commissions, but I was like, well, if I do free, then people are going to come in here and do like a million requests. So I was like, okay, I need to put up a tiny bit of like a paywall to contain it a little bit here. But I do have like a little note right here. But this is only to have some sort of request control and just as a way to be able to replenish any art supplies, because art supplies are expensive, especially if I want to keep doing art streams here. But I try to, like, not make anything money related unless I need to. But it's mainly just because so I could be able to buy more art supplies if need to. Of course, while the time is precious time and you need to get that bag. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. That's why I was, got slightly distracted. But I remember what I was doing. I was doing wings. I remember now. Okay. But yeah, that's just kind of what's going on for art streams, mainly. And I have thought about possibly doing, like a coloring book stream, because I have, like 3 or 4 Pokemon themed, like, activity books, even though they're for kids. But I bought them for myself. And I thought about, like, maybe doing, the next, like, art stream, if I do another one, which I probably will, of doing, like, doing that stream underneath, like, the coloring book category, and, like, doing those, like, Pokemon activity books, for how silly that may seem. But I figured if I'm gonna be working on those little activity books, might as well, like, hang out with you guys as I work on them. Oh my gosh, these wings are turning out a lot better than anticipating. Or anticipated. Okay. Almost said crayons, but colored pencils flying everywhere. Probably gonna not need gray anyway. Okay. I can just go ahead and put gray away, actually. Okay. And I have, and the coloring tin that I have, like, it's, it came with 2 rows of colored pencils. So I have so many pencils to choose from. Okay, so I definitely need earthy greens and probably browns. Since this is a regular scyther and a forest here. I think this yellow green. But it's not like, scyther's not really like yellowy though. I think I might go with like this jade green. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this like jade for the green. And then use this lighter green for like the chest right here. Which is gonna be barely noticeable, but whatever, it's fine. Looks good enough to me. Yeah, and then I could do a darker green for the leaves on the trees. need that green again for a little bit of the arms and legs. Yeah, this Scyther is definitely going to be looking the goofiest out of all of the doodles today. But that's okay. You know what? That's part of the charm. Well, also, in theory, if I keep working on these doodles, then I'll get better. And there'll be less and less derpy as time goes on. Which is kind of the point. Yeah, and with stuff like this, I think that it's also just fun to stream it and hang out with everybody. I love lightly using color and building them slowly to get the color I want. Exactly, yeah, that's like a good way to do it too, of like doing it in like layers. I've been busy with digital art and haven't done any traditional art in around a year. Ooh, yeah, like I'm the opposite. Like I don't have any like tablets or like any iPads or anything. So at the moment, like I mean, I'm sure I could do something on my computer, but it's not the same as using a tablet. So at the moment, like I'm not doing any like digital art. I'm doing like all like traditional physical art, which I have a ton of like physical art, physical media anyway. Like I have a bunch of colored pencils, markers, sketchbooks, you know, like that kind of stuff. And I also have acrylic paint along with a ton of canvases. So I have a lot of like physical media supplies. So that's kind of like where I'm at. Eventually, I would like to maybe do digital art, but at the moment, I'm gonna try to save up for a Switch 2 first before saving up for like a tablet. Because I think that would be a good investment. Especially since I'm mostly playing video games anyway on stream. So saving up for a Switch 2 would probably be the smarter way to go. Yeah, besides, like, I'm just a sucker for physical media anyway. Don't get me wrong, like, I also like digital art and digital copies of stuff, but it's just like, like it's anything physical is slowly going extinct. Just barely do its little toes. This Scyther is so derpy. But I love it though. I love how derpy this little this Pokemon is looking to be. Oh my gosh. This is funny. There we go. Since I already have this black pencil out, might as well better outline everything else here. . go. Get everything more defined here, and I could better stay in the lines. Because I be goofy and I draw the lines. There we go, okay. I think I go ahead and put black away, and right here's my pencil. And kind of erase some of these straight lines. There we go, clean it up a little bit. Okay, there we go. Put that right there. Bust out the green again. Let's grab a little bit of pink so I can kind of get inside of its mouth a little bit. There we go. Just a little smidgen. There we go. Okay, let's start coloring Scyther in here. Yeah, I think picking this jade green was a good choice. Because it's not too light, not too dark, not too yellow or too blue. Okay. Let's pick out some sort of brown. I mean, I have two shades of brown. Just regular brown and then dark brown. Which I could definitely do some shading with. Okay, let's just do... let's actually sharpen this brown because it's kind of getting a little low here. That's better. There's one spot that needs to be a little worked on. There we go. Get the debris off. There we go. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and start coloring in the tree here. Just gotta be careful around Scyther's legs here. Okay, make sure not to get the toes. Okay, let's go ahead and in with the darker brown. Okay. Let's start working on some shading here. Okay, oh, here we go. That's where I put it up here. Okay, let's go in with another layer and try to even out this bark. Should take this darker brown actually, kind of put it underneath Scyther here. And trying to give Scyther a little bit of a shadow here on the bark. Okay. There we go. Let's try to get everything evened out here. Okay. I'd say this is looking pretty good so far, I'd say. Very goofy, very derpy, but it's very fitting for the leak. Okay, let's go in and start filling out the tree leaves. Oh, I said tree branches, but I just did the branches. Pine green. Ooh. Do I have a darker green, or is this the darkest green I have? Okay. This might be the darkest green I have. Oh man, like pine green and regular green are so freaking close in color. Okay, well, let's see how pine green fares. Yeah, right? It is looking super duper cute. Well, there we go. Now there's less of a glare. But yeah, like this is, once again, it's turning out a lot better than expected. Because at first, I was like, okay, is Scyther gonna end up looking super duper derpy? Or how is it gonna look? But it's turning out pretty dang stinking cute, though. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. It's definitely coming out better than expected, which is always a good thing. At least for me. Yeah, and obviously I'll go back and do like another layer of the green here. Now it's looking a little bit choppy, but that's okay. I do plan on getting it fixed up here. There we go. Okay, almost done with the leaves. There we go. Last little bunch, then I could go in with regular green and fix it up here and kind of do shading. Okay. I could go ahead and put that green away and then get the other green and then do another layer here and just kind of clean it up just a wee bit. And kind of work on the shading. Not gonna worry about shading too much here. Oh yeah, this tree is coming out so stinking good. Yes. There we go. Second to last green patch here. Okay. There's an empty spot. Okay, this came out pretty good. Pretty goofy. But you know what? That's okay. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead, do Snorlax, and I'm gonna have this one be the last doodle for the day. Because I'm already going for over 3 hours. Alright. Okay. Alright, I already got the road that Snorlax is going to be sleeping on. Okay, let's... Alright, here's Snorlax's body. There's the head. And then here's the foot. Because Snorlax be sleeping. Get the toes in, of course. Alright. Got the ear in. Or should I say on? There we go. Okay. Let's get the Snorlax reference up. Okay. Darn, my glasses were getting smudgy. There we go. Okay, I can see better now. Okay. Okay. Gonna make it look like we're walking off of the bridge, because of course Snorlax is sleeping right where we need to go. That doesn't really look like waves. I'll do that in a minute. What does my shirt say? It says, so it's a D&D shirt that says, "Please don't damage me, I'm squishy." Yeah, and oh, Lakey, since you're back, this is how the Scyther ended up looking like. Just chilling on a tree branch here, hanging out. Looks a little derpy, but that's okay. Derpy just like you. Yeah, he ended up being pretty stinking cute, yeah. Okay. Yep, so we're now gonna work on the last doodle for the day, which we're of course doing Snorlax. And I'm trying to work on making it look like we're walking on a bridge here. Okay, let's clean some of this up already. Okay. Not the perfect looking little walking bridge here, but you know what? It'll get the job done. There we go. Kind of make it look like there's boards holding it up. Wouldn't that be nice? Try to make it look semi-realistic. Sorry I've been so flaky today. Gotta head back to work, but good luck. I see how it is. But you know what? I'm just glad that you guys are just hanging out. Ah, thank you for the biddies. I do appreciate it. I just appreciate you guys popping in, hanging out. It's always a good time just relaxing. Doing art, I don't know. I like doing art with other people here. It's always fun. I'm sure you'll talk to me later. Most likely. Most likely. We definitely want to work on that Wallu-itis. Wallu-itis button or command. Absolutely. Okay, get these boards looking a little better. There we go, get a little face. Let's relax here and do like the little fingies. There we go, okay. Hopefully this looks like a bridge here. There we go. There we go. Kinda make it look like there's water. There we go. And let's kind of make it look like that there's... Do I want to make it look like that there's a town far off? No. No, I'm good. Too much effort. um... I don't like how the... Might do... There we go. You know what? I like how it is. Looks pretty cheeky, if I say so. But you know, I think I'll just go ahead, wrap things up here, because this seems like a good place to stop stream here. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and rate out. Appreciate everybody popping in, hanging out, chatting, lurking. I appreciate all of the bits, the subs, as always. And before I start looking for a raid here, let's get the raid messages up. Love you too, important. I always love hanging out with you. Okay. Raid 1. And then raid 2. Okay, let's see who is on and who we would like to raid. Probably going to let's see who's on I'm following. Okay. Let's see. Let's go ahead and raid Zelda. Looks like she's playing a good, cozy game here. So let's go ahead, rate her, support another streamer here. Zelda is absolutely awesome. I love hanging out with her. And I will see you guys next stream. Bye! I love you all!